What? There we go. All right. So, welcome. This is Woes.dev. It's a developer-focused support platform where developers can really just do anything they need to. I am currently working on just the main platform. A good amount of it is already built, but now comes the main testing phase, I should say, where I'm gonna really start hacking down, trying to find bugs and issues and really anything like that. We're also gonna have two of them running just because I want to be able to see where possible issues are arising, and of course I'm gonna be doing the rest of it with you guys, and we'll have more stuff coming soon, but for now this is kind of where we're at. So just to kind of explain where we're at so far, the majority of the platform is built. At this point it just requires a lot of testing and really starting to hack down on what's broken, and that is, yeah, I mean that's where we are. So for now I'm just going to go through and start testing some features that I've been primarily working on. We have a lot, so the platform is definitely going to take some time, but that's okay. So that's really all we need. So where is right here, I think. Okay. So you implemented the behavior, however it's wrong. I want it to open from the side of the page and slide the entire side page out if it's listed as side panel. Also, I think autosave is a little busted in the workspace settings, so we need to fix that as well because the times seem to be a bit off. I've been modifying and adjusting them and they don't seem to be updating correctly. Anytime there's a change made, it should save. All right. So the GitHub is now done. We can check that after. The email is where I am at, where I'm trying to figure out how I want to build it. So, it was supposed to do, okay, so if I go to Discord, awesome. We're going to move on to fixing, the Discord one, because I think if I add it to Woes, authorize, return to your browser to finish setting up, it is redirecting me to this URL. So we need to figure out where and let me know how to fix this. So that will, I think that's in Discord, but that's fine. And then the email channel we need to also work on because the email channel, I had a lot of work to do with it. The email channel as well is also a little it's just not correct. I think for live chat and email, how we have the module selected, I want to just have it say agent selector maybe, or something along the lines of that, and then allow kind of put that up in a little nav area when you're on one of these two pages, so it's in the same exact spot, similar to how live chat works is how I want to do for email, and then we can go based off of that, but we need to make sure these are linked properly. All right, let's test some more stuff here. I'm gonna open another window here. We're gonna space these out like this. We're gonna log in. gonna log in with this one. Perfect. Okay, so this still doesn't show the color here like it's supposed to. Oh, you know why? I don't know if this ever updated or not. No, so, okay, so I can't update from that one. Can I update from this one? I'm missing migrations apparently, so we need to fix those. That's fine. Analytics should be pretty good. Problem is the pages aren't tracking properly. Need to figure that out. But we got a lot of stuff running right now, so. I've been doing a lot of SEO on Cal budget, which should check up here real quick. No AI visibility at all. We need to figure that out to get prompts in here. Backlink audit. Root domain. We'll set that up. Run it. Connect Google search. I think we already had Google search. Yeah, it's already there. Issue is visibility. And I don't really know how I want to set that up. Yeah, 270 backlinks, which isn't terrible, but we need a lot more than that to scope this correctly. Yeah, Product Hunt's got some. I'm about to set up with one of those dudes that just give you a ton of them. Call it a day. I don't know how well they work though. But yeah, so like these here too, like this will allow us to improve documentation, improve repository docs, concrete API names, set up steps, so on and so forth. Like that just allows you to do a lot of that. I just pushed the remaining of those. So now that I pushed that, what I should do is run it again. Let me check when this is deployed. Let's see. All right, Cal budget 2 minutes ago. Yeah, so we're deployed. I'm gonna rescan this. I don't even know how to scan it. It's weird. I'm gonna rescan this website. Oh, rerun. Okay. We're gonna recrawl this. Yeah, because I don't know, like this, no documentation shows up yet. Which I have a bunch of agents running right now, so that's kind of what we're waiting on. I could probably turn this a little bit. Here we go. Bring this down just a little bit like that. There we go. Oh yeah, I should make sure that team chat is working 100% now. You should be able to set them in Vercel, no problem. I'll go check the OAuth now. Okay, let's not do this on this screen, but let's go up here. Discord. Install callback. We're gonna kick that. Kick back, kick back. I think we're almost out of usage, but that's all right because I'm gonna reset it as soon as I get close. I have an hour actually. I'd probably take a break from that. Let it fucking sit. Because I mean, 38% left for the next 4 days, and I got a reset available. Okay, so online status seems buggy. Because both of these users are online, but it doesn't show. So we need to work on presence. That's for sure. The presence shouldn't be a problem. So that's working correctly. We just rescanned this. No changes at all. There's no issues anymore. That's a good sign. That's weird. I don't know. I don't know how to cancel this. How to increase our AI visibility. That's what we need to figure out. I don't think we need, you know, I could just remove those because we don't need those. Thinking of it, like we're not testing on localhost anymore, so. All right, we're gonna push a couple changes here. Because I had it update based on that. Okay. The presence in team chat is very like laggy, glitchy, and broken. It also does, it seems to be like that when you send a message, sometimes it like takes a second and it's just not very good. We need to work on our real time for the actual team chat system in the platform and our presence. As you can see, it's showing both users offline for each other, but both of them are logged in. So work on these issues, use 2 sub agents and fix it all. All right, that should be good for that. What else did we finish? Docs. Okay. Docs are a big one. Been trying to get these as detailed as possible. Oh, it did actually push them. Okay. Cool. All right. All right, so I like how it started. It's like linking a lot more now, which is good. Yeah, these should be pretty good. Okay. We can close out that one. We're not going to run another one. Yeah. It doesn't matter if it's shared because you're going to be on different pages anyway, so. All right. All right. I've got to test another platform here because I think there's something wrong with it and I just need to make sure really quick. So if I start free, we're going to say, we're just going to sign up with Google. This account. Continue. Okay. We'll say $1,500. Great. $2,000 every bi-weekly. We're gonna say rent is about $2,800. Repeat this bill. Yes. During onboarding, things are very like flickery every time you complete a step and stuff like that. Can we try to work on fixing that and make it feel a little better when a user is actually onboarding so things are much cleaner? When a user creates their account, I want it to feel better for them so that way their sign up process is much more seamless. All right, we're going to skip that. We're going to close that. All right, that's good. I'm on a free account and the navigator button in the bottom right corner showing up. We do not want that to show up even if the user is on free. They should only be on navigator to see that button appear there. When a user goes into their name and then goes to accounts, I want to show the plaid option there, but it should say that they have to upgrade to navigator to get it. And that it is currently in beta. Okay. Yeah, I mean, our documentation so far has been pretty good. We've got it to come a long way. So That I think should be pretty solid. I do want to. Light mode doesn't look terrible. I want to add some of like the accents of light mode into our like marketing page too. Um, I believe we have migrations that need to be run. When I go to agents and try to modify a color, I'm getting a message stating that agent system color needs the latest database migration before it can send. If there's any pending migrations, please run them. Also, I'm adding a ton of new nodes. Maybe. I guess it didn't actually do anything. This has been happening and it's very annoying. We're going to open a brand new chat for that because I don't understand why it keeps doing that. In automations, last test date still doesn't update. If I go into it and then hit back to all automations, no matter what, that date just says never tested. Can we please work on fixing that? All right. Navbar's good. What is the usage for a free user? They get one account, 11 categories, it's 40 transactions. So they get like 10 transactions. That's the main thing, right? Yeah. Got 1 hour till reset. Yeah, we're good. We're just gonna let it burn down. If anything, I'll hold off on resetting. All right, so I want to hide. I want to test something because I want to be able to hide a lot of stuff from users, right? So, I want to be able to. Like, why can't I even edit this? All right, like. That's the biggest issue is in here sometimes you just can't edit things. So that's a big bug. Like works for that. I will let it run. It's fine. It's this real time that I really need to fix, which I'm trying to look at here. Why is that still happening? Don't like that at all. All right, that's good. think that it's supposed to be able to do that. Yeah, I don't really like how it's doing that. It's really weird. All right, let's figure out. This is our API, which pulled from our documentation, which is really weird. It should be pulling all of it. Let's rescan and see what happens. I can't do it from that one, duh. Back to app. Context library. This one. Rescan. It's still 28 endpoints, so it's not pulling the actual docs for some reason. Which is no bueno because we needed to do that. Right? So does this one, like, it has access to that, but I don't know how that's going to work with context. So what we're going to do is we're going to wait for these to finish, and then we're going to push it and try it. Cal budget should be good. I'm going to push those updates. I don't even know what my YouTube looks like. What is my YouTube? I think it's like be a boss, right? Yeah. Here we are. We're gonna give myself a thumbs up, because why not? Yeah, the multi-select doesn't even do anything on this screen. Can we make sure that we run the Supabase migration, please? You see, that's another thing, is there's nothing there. Okay. Yeah, we're at 100 now for crawled pages. So we're good on that. We are good to go on that. Now it's time to just get some real info in there and start actually making it work. Getting a lot of errors. All right, that's good. New nodes, triggers, good. You don't need to generate a documentation. We have a Mitlify that you can utilize, which we will put all of our documentation in, as we will continue doing that. I will link it below, but you should already have this information. We're gonna push this into there. You should find other stuff in there for this similar category. Right? Do we have a spot for automations? Automations. Did that not? there is an automations category. Maybe we rework this a little bit so that it is a little bit neater across the board, because right now it's kind of confusing. Rebuild it so that users can kind of understand what every node does, how to use them, what doesn't work with what, so on and so forth. Okay. That's fixed. All of those are run. All right. And that's done. So we're down with just the one. Okay. We are gonna push all these updates then. Boom. Oh, I'm down to 4% usage. Now let me check my other website really quick and make sure that it fixed properly. It did. Perfect. Good. Accounts. Plat is there. Nice. All right, so it's just Mitlify now. That just has to do that. I don't know why there's two of me. I think it's this one because it's finally starting to pick up presence. Oh, that looks terrible. Yeah, that looks bad. First of all, it's not really previewing, right? Yeah, we need to fix that. For the live chat widget, when it's set as side panel slide from side, it should literally move the page over, come from the side, and fill that entire right portion of the page. It is not doing that right now. It doesn't even have a spot to type or anything. It actually looks pretty bad. And then if it's slide up, it should stay on top of everything and slide up from the page. Yeah, we'll get that fixed. Okay, so I think we're good with this. I can sign out of that account now. Let me just check where we're at with deployment. All right, we were deployed, so we can refresh. Let's try team chat really quick. See if it's a little faster now. I can see that presence is still not working properly. I believe we've got more automations now, though. Yeah, got a bunch of them. Okay, I don't like that, though. All right, so no, this isn't the right one. I noticed that you created automations, but you just did like replicas of stuff. There shouldn't be set high priority, set priority, or snooze 1 hour, snooze 4 hours. It should be set priority, snooze, or tag. You got way too many just like duplicates, and we need to fix that. We need to go through and remove the duplicates, and I want you to add real like nodes for our platform. If you need to, go through and plan everything out, but remove all those like duplicate nodes, please, and come back to me with how many we have and then nodes that you're going to add. And then it says that it should now test and work. So if I test this, all right, go back. It's now testing. Okay, perfect. Perfect. That's not really working. If I go to general though, I feel like chat might work a little better. Let's see. It's just taking so long to come through. And this one doesn't even have the icon, and that's not even their icon that's set up. So I don't get why that's doing that. All right, we do have a pretty big issue when it comes to team chat. The presence is still not working. And another issue is that dev user is showing as the Cal budget icon, but they don't have that icon. The dev user is where's my fucking thing? That icon is not actually set for that user. So I'm not sure why they're coming up as that on my left screen here. So we need to dig into that. They should only show up with the avatar that they actually have set. But the main thing is fixing presence and real time here. Also, the typing indicators are gone. I don't understand that one. That's a weird one. I mean, we ran all those. We could check and make sure that we can change the color of this now because we wanted to change it to this orange here. Nice. Agent saved. Okay. There's Woes API. I like it, but it's still not showing up correct here. Like, I don't get why that one's not. For some reason, the Woes API one isn't showing up correctly, like the Cal budget one in the conversation queue. Is there any way we can fix this so it does? Because it just says Woes. It doesn't show up like the Cal budget one like it should. All right, we are burning percent here, so we might have to let it sit for a little bit, find like a bunch of bugs, and come back to it. Because there's going to be bugs. All right. I mean, we got 2 more users today. Oh, that was me, one of them. All right, I think we're gonna call it here. It was a good 40-minute stream for now. We'll be back a little bit later tomorrow to work more on this. So more today was just kind of showing what the platform does, what it is. We're gonna have more of these videos coming out of us building this, and we're also gonna be showing the marketing of it. Now, this is not my only platform, so I do have a couple other that do make money, and I will show off the marketing of how I'm gonna do this. We're gonna do cold emails, cold calls, SEO, prompt visibility, all that. So